Okay, thank you everybody for being at the special meeting for the Westeros Strathpeffer and Lochalsh Committee. And as you know, the meeting will be broadcast. I'll not go through the protocols, etc. I think they know them by now. As I say, it's only a quick special meeting. So I'll go straight on to the agenda. Have we got any apologies for absence? No.
Sorry,
what about
no.
Derek MacLeod?
It's good. I haven't heard from Derek, so we could submit. I'm sure we can submit Derek's apologies.
No, I'm not. I'm just asking where he is.
No. No, he's not submitted any apologies, so we don't know.
Well, that's fine.
Declarations of interest, members? Nothing? Nope. Okay. So the item we're here for is the Highland Coastal Communities Fund, and it's an assessment of an application from Lochalsh Harbour. I think we've got Sarah here to talk through it. Sarah?
Hi, thanks, Chair. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, members. Yes, we've just got the one application going forward today, and that is from Lochalsh Harbour Trust. So this is a large capital works project taking place in the village of Lochalsh. It consists of two separate but complementary works. The first being to create a seafront promenade area along the shore quay, and the second is to dredge the harbour area and install pontoons to provide 50 accessible berths that would be available to leisure, tourism and fishing vessels. The total cost of the project is £4,372,000, and the Trust are seeking £80,000 from the Highland Coastal Communities Fund towards the project. While the application itself is light on detail, there have been several supporting documentations that provided more detail on the development. And as you'll see from the RAG assessment, the application is scored green on several of the categories, but has been marked down on project robustness, match funding and additionality. So I'll just cover those for you. So project robustness, we've highlighted there that planning permission and the marine licence have been granted for the works, and the Trust have ownership of the land proposed for development. However, project robustness has been given amber due to the project still requiring a significant amount of match funding to be confirmed. This totals 1.7 million. However, contingency plans are in place should this not be secured. The shore quay construction and the pontoons development have been tendered on Public Contract Scotland, with the contract for the pontoons has already been awarded. Therefore, in terms of overall eligibility of the project, should members wish to approve it, there may be a need to request sign-off from internal audit that this is acceptable, or to pull out separate elements of the project that haven't started yet. So this would mean that today, if members would be minded to approve the project, it would be just approving the principle of the project, and that the actual detail of the funding package and the cost to be covered by the Coastal Communities Fund may be subject to change given the audit response on that. Moving on to match funding, it's been marked red just due to the fact that there is a significant amount outstanding. There is match funding confirmed from High and Lochalsh Harbour Trust themselves, but they would be looking to the outcome of applications to the Levelling Up Fund and Sustrans for the remaining. At this stage, applications have not been submitted to either of those funders, and it's uncertain when the funds will be open for them to apply to it and when the actual outcome would be known. However, the applicant has suggested that it would likely be summer 2022. And the application has also been scored red on additionality. This question wasn't really fully addressed within the application, but a follow-up response was requested from the Trust. So they have stated that if any or all of the funding bids are unsuccessful, the knock-on effect will be increased borrowing for Lochalsh Harbour Trust, which will stymie development in the coming years. So additionality has been scored red due to the fact that the project would be able to proceed without securing the Coastal Communities funding. However, it would result in increased borrowing and financial charges as a result of this, which is a relevant consideration that members may wish to take into account. So yes, that was just a quick run through there of the RAG assessment. So I can hand it back to you, Chair, but I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have.
Okay, thanks, Sarah. Yeah, as we all know, this is the biggest improvement that will be made in Lochalsh for a long time, and hopefully everything does go ahead. I think it's going to go ahead one way or the other, even if it's under borrowing or under, but half the money's ready in there, so there already is a couple of £1 million already in the bank, if you see what I mean. I think it's a project that we have to be involved in. We have to go forward with it. Even if they do have to go for more borrowing, that's fine, but it means they can't give money out to the community. So at least we earn money in there. They can, at least it's 80,000 that they don't need to borrow, and 80,000 that they can give them more money. At least goes to community projects, because Liverpool Harbour, as you know, gives a lot of money to community projects that we as a council couldn't give. So all in all, looking at most of the stuff is green. I'm all in favour of going ahead. I'm all in favour of the project going ahead, because, as I say, it would be a great big boost for not just Liverpool but to the West Coast for this project, which is really needed. Brings jobs also, etc. We really need something like this. We need to bring Liverpool up into the 21st century, and we need to show its potential in the West Coast. I mean, it's apart from Kyle, there's Kyle and Liverpool is their two biggest areas, you know, population-wise in the West Coast. So we really need to do as much as possible as we can to bring these areas up. So I'm all in favour. So I would vote to proceed with 80,000. Again, if something happens in the future that, you know, they can get more money or they can't get, then it's not as if our money will be spent. So I would vote for the project. Biz?
No, I'm fully in support of the project as well.
Okay, thank you. Alex?
Yeah, I'm a similar mind. You know, you're right in what you say. It's an ambitious improvement, and it's long overdue. So for me, this forms the real heart of Highland Coastal Communities funding, with economic recovery and community resilience that's being proposed, and can't underestimate, you know, what 15 pontoon berths mean for the west coast of Scotland.
Absolutely.
And within the kind of grand master plan of marine tourism. And the positive element as well, in amongst all of this, that 70% of the dredged material is going to be reused, recycled, which can only be seen as a great positive. So yeah, no, I'm with my colleagues and keen to approve the principle of the project. Thank you.
Okay, that's great, Alex. So under number, sorry, the committee is invited to consider all the application presented for funding, and we would agree that the funding goes ahead. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, Sarah?
Yeah, that's perfect. Thanks, Chair.
Okay, that's great. Thanks a lot for that. Thanks for the papers. Okay, that's the only item we've got in this special meeting. However, what I'd like to say is, this is our last meeting, and of course, as you know, I'm not be standing again for council, so it'll be my last meeting as chair. So all I would like to say is thank you very much for the support from all the officers and support from the councillors being chair, because it's been a great privilege. But I think when it has shown the area committee that it has shown that we can get money for the ward, and we have been able to dish money out to all different areas. It's also helped us with the roads. We're getting 48% of the old Ross and Cromarty money for roads. It's also helped us, especially with the Coastal Communities Fund, which is, you know, as the papers say, we've got about 340,000 last year and about the same this year. We've also had quite a few £100,000 worth in the, you know, the what do you call it, town centre funds, etc., to put out. So it's been great. we've had a lot of money for the area. We've been able to put a lot of money to a lot of groups and a lot of, even in the COVID, etc. It's gave us, direct contact with all the groups, etc. So it's helped immensely. So hopefully in the future, the next year, I'll take it on and it'll be even better. But as I say, thank you very much for all the help you've given, and it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
I want to come in now and say
No problem, Liz.
how it's been a pleasure working with both of you. And I don't know if I'll get back in. I'm giving it one more go. So we'll see. But I'll miss the both of you because you've been so easy to work with and for the benefit of our area. And it's been a great having our own ward, Ward 5, for the West Coast communities. And thank you both very much. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Biz. Okay, Alex, you want to say anything?
Yeah, my sentiments are similar. Obviously, unfortunately, I'm not going to be standing again. There's kind of things I've, in front of me now that weren't there 18 months ago. So I'm going to have to obviously stand down. But I've really enjoyed working with you both and with Derek. And I think the committee that we fought hard before I became a member and fought hard and obviously I think it's a testament really to what's been delivered with the Western Ross Strathpeffer and Lochalsh committee over the last number of years. What is what is capable of being delivered with having the right people around the table. So yeah, it's a true it's a true member-led ward as far as I can I can come to that decision. It's been great, to be honest, and we wouldn't have achieved what we've achieved without working so closely together. So yeah, thanks to everybody who's been involved, the officers over the years, and yeah, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Sorry, I forgot to mention Derek, who fought so hard to get the ward, our own ward, set up, and I know he's not been of good health lately, and I wish him his health to improve and wish him all the best for the future, and thank all the staff who have worked so tirelessly for us all. Thank you.
Yeah, no, we have to give appreciation to Derek. When he's been here, we've managed to all work together for different areas of the ward. So it's been appreciated with Derek's input also. I think the 4 A's have worked well together over the years.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks.
so thank you very much, everybody. Thanks to all the staff. And I'll catch you back at the ward meeting in 5 minutes. Okay.